Today, we're here to present you our project.
That will be divided in 3 parts:
The resistance,
the underground,
and the people who had the Jews during World War II.
During World War II, a lot of Jews were trying to hide from the Nazis to save their lives. Families and children were reunited into small hiding places and were trying to survive together until the end of the war.
but unfortunately, they were often caught by the Gestapo, the police that was looking for Jews. Then, the Jews were sent to concentration camps, where they were killed.
The resistance movement in Europe during World War II played an important part in defeating the Nazi Germany's military might. The resistance movement in Europe's secret armies or partisans gathered intelligence and openly attacked the Germans once the retreats on both the Western and Eastern fronts had started. Their work vital for both the Russians and the Allies, but it was also extremely dangerous, as many slips in security were ruthlessly exploited by the Gestapo. Resistance movements were found in all Nazi-occupied countries. There was an important date for the Allies, the D-Day. The D-Day occurred in the night from the 5th to the 6th June 1944. This operation was called the Operation Overlord. It happened in Normandy in France. It contributed to the Allies' victory on the Western Front. 24,000 British, Americans, and French troops were deployed. Within weeks, 1 million soldiers arrived in France. The resistance movements took place when France surrendered, due to the major blow to many French people in terms of their pride. Many people believed that the government had let people down. When the Vichy government began to openly collaborate with the Nazis, the attitude of the people changed, hardened. Because of political complexities, the resistance movement got off to a little difficult start. But by June 1941, it became more organized. On June 22, 1941, all the communist groups within France joined forces to create one group, the Resistance. Between April and May, the Resistance destroyed 1,800 railways engines. The Allied bombers destroyed 2,400. Now it is easy to understand why the Germans had such difficulty transporting equipment across France. There are different forms of resistance: non-violent, such as civil disobedience, then sabotage, like destroying electricity lines to prevent the Germans from communicating between them. Strikes, such as bombing railways, espionage, and sending reports, hiding people, fighting to get liberation areas, helping the military, and propaganda.
The Underground was an organization made by the Dutch resistance. It was the largest resistance movement in all of Europe, covering both German and Soviet zones of occupation. They had a secret network which was used to communicate with each other and to send needed items such as ration cards and fake IDs. They tried to keep everything as secret as possible. If found, they would be arrested and taken to concentration camps, where they were killed.
Miep Gis was born on February 15, 1909, in Vienna, but was sent to the Netherlands for care and bound with her family. She was working for Otto Frank and became a close friend of the family. She was helping the Franks family in hiding during World War II. When they died, she rescued Anne's diary and returned it to Otto Frank, the only survivor of the family. Miep published her own memoir, She Was Called Anne Frank, in 1987. She then died at the age of 100. Miep said she was glad helping the families hide because she was concerned about them seeing what was happening to the Jews in Amsterdam. In 1994, she was awarded the Order of Merit of the Federal Republic of Germany, as well as the Wellenberg Medal by the University of Michigan. She declared, "I'm not a hero, but did what seemed necessary at the time."
Here are some examples of people who hid Jews during World War II.
Irena Sandler, Giorgio Polaska,
Jane Demlin,
Joanna Eck,
Sofka Skipwith,